What's good, y'all? Blacksmith here, and today we're here to talk about Sinners. This movie has had so much hype surrounding it ever since the first trailer dropped and has garnered so many accolades even before the movie dropped, including a 100% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And part of the hype surrounding this movie was the big question: what type of movie is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a horror movie, a drama, a musical, or some sort of vampire movie? Well, the movie's finally here, and we get to have all of those questions answered and more. So, was this movie worth the hype? Let's talk about it. Sinners takes place in the 1930s and follows the story of the Smokestack twins, both portrayed by Michael B. Jordan, as they return to the Mississippi Delta after spending some time in Chicago. And their plans to open and own a juke joint or club takes a very dark turn as they come across supernatural entities. That's all I can say about the plot for now, but I would like to make another point. This movie was written and directed by Ryan Coogler, who also wrote and directed other movies such as Fruitvale Station, Creed, and most notably Black Panther. So with that in mind, my basic explanation of the plot is not only to protect you from spoilers, but to also let you know that this movie is not all that it seems. Now, let's get into some pros and cons. The first pro I want to talk about, the casting. This movie primarily stars Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, and Omar Miller. And I say primarily because a lot of other celebrities do end up popping up in this movie, and I don't want to spoil anything. And everyone in the cast did a phenomenal job. Big props to Michael B. Jordan for playing two of the most versatile characters he's ever played on screen at the same time. This movie definitely showed his range as an actor, and I'm excited for what he can get into next after this role. The next pro I want to talk about, the execution of the story. Now, as I said before, my explanation of the plot was pretty basic for specific reasons, but I am here to tell you that there's definitely more to it. And when it comes to the way that this story unfolded through its execution, in my opinion, this movie was flawless with it. Every single detail of this movie needed to be seen in order for you, the viewer, to understand what is happening and where this story could possibly go. So rest assured that even with its 2-hour and 20-minute runtime, no detail was wasted. The next and probably my favorite pro of this movie was the theme. On the surface, this movie seems to be having a theme of supernatural horror. But just like I explained with the plot, it goes way deeper than that. And I don't think I'll be giving away too much by talking about the themes of this movie because of how the story unfolds, but just in case you want to be surprised by it by watching the movie, I would suggest either skipping this part or coming back to this review after you watch the movie. The primary themes of Sinners, in my opinion, are black ownership and blues music. Specifically, how blues music affects the mind and your spirit. This entire movie played out like a blues song and had so many references to black culture and blues music, it made my head spin. And just to give a small example of the first reference to blues music that I noticed was the name of the twins, Smokestack Twins, which is named after the song Smokestack Lightning by Howlin' Wolf. And that's one of my favorite blues songs of all time, so y'all should go look that one up and give it a listen. So from the themes of culture to the references in blues music, this movie was phenomenal with it. Now when it comes to cons, I'm not gonna lie with this one. I do not have any. Now this movie is far from perfect, but it was so enjoyable and relatable in a way that was almost indescribable that I can't really give any cons to it right now. So if you've seen this movie and you have any cons that you wanted to point out, put them in the comments section. I would like to know. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie, from its writing, its cast, its plot, the themes, the references. It was very enjoyable, but it is also a very heavy movie. It's a very heavy emotional movie, and it can get that way for some people because of its themes of blues. But I believe everyone should go see this movie, no matter your race, no matter what type of music you're into. There's something in this movie for everyone. So Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, salute. You did a fantastic job. Thanks for checking out my review. Let me know if you plan on seeing this movie. Let me know if you've already seen it and what you thought about it. Let me know what you thought about my review, and give this video a like and your boy a follow. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, peace.